Kenya Institute of Supply Chain Management is a professional body of all supply chain practitioners in the country, mandated by an Act of Parliament, the Supplies Practitioners Management Act 2007, to do three major roles: registration of members, disciplining them, and managing their welfare. We also do that through training, capacity building of our members, so that to ensure that they attain the level of certification that is needed for to be practitioners in the country. My agenda is very clear. I want to clean the profession. I want to live a clean profession where every member is proud to be associated with the profession. Currently, many members would not say they are supply chain practitioners because of the stigma, because of the bad name associated with being a supply chain practitioner. I want every member to feel proud practicing in this profession. I want members to be respected. I want this profession to be the profession of choice for our children. I want this institute to be referred as a center of excellence in supply chain matters. That is where Pamela Steel comes in. We may have a very magnificent building in the name of KISM Towers, but if the members are not in sync with what is expected of the profession, it remains just that, a big tower, but hollow. So we are trying to put the software into the institute, enhancing professionalism, making sure that training is regulated properly. People are getting the right training, and people are getting the right opportunities that they deserve. I'm looking at this institute moving to be a center of excellence in Africa and beyond. And we cannot be a center of excellence in Africa and beyond if we continue being bedeviled and associated with the vices that have continued to be leveled against the profession. There is a big role we have to play. I want an institute that works in hand with other professions, be it the government, be it other professional bodies, to get goods and services for our members, for the public, in the most efficient and effective way. It is painful when taxpayers here, their taxes are being stolen, and through unscrupulous procurement methods. We are looking at a profession tomorrow where the media will portray us in a way that befits who we want to be. There is a lot to be done. I'm not awake to that fact, but I'm equal to the challenge. The new council is only 6 months old, but they have operationalized a very key component of the institute. Among them is the registration process, and if you noticed, it was mentioned that we have built the registration numbers from 2,000 to about 5,000 currently. And one of the ways we did this was to put a notice in the newspapers for members to comply. This is the only profession where any person who is not performing in the organization is sent to supply chain. It is a dumping ground for non-performers. And the message is very clear. Anyone to practice supply chain in this country must be licensed, must be a practitioner, must be having the necessary qualification to do that particular job. Now, coming to bad apples, another committee that was inaugurated, which was not there, is a disciplinary committee. Currently, they have started with coming up with a disciplinary policy and code of standards for every practitioner to adhere to. And then we are offering them guidelines on what is expected of them. If you notice, as a regulator, we regulate practice, but then we have a welfare wing for the institute, which also looks at the welfare of the members. So we wield the carrot and the stick. Not to say that we are going to victimize our members, but there are people who are spoiling the good name of the profession. And that disciplinary committee is going full throttle to ensure that we weed out members who are not playing as per the book. And very soon, like by next month in October, we will start the disciplinary process, which was not there in the institute before. And that will help us have the right people on board and make sure that everyone plays by the rules. The other thing that has been key is bad apples are brought by several other factors. There are people who are in this profession either through being transferred from other departments to the profession. Others are in the profession because they want to make quick money. Others are in the profession without the necessary papers. And part of the process that we are doing to weed out the bad apples in the profession is to relook at our registration process. We are auditing it afresh. Any person who is practicing without the necessary papers will be served a notice and they will be removed from the register as members. So we are looking at a bigger picture of trying to clean the profession. And it will be painful in the initial stages, but many people will reap the fruits of a profession that is well regulated, that has disciplined members, a profession that is respected in the society. I always say, the solution to supply chain problems is not in sending all the practitioners home. The solution to the supply chain practice is this institute playing its role to ensure that the people who are practicing this profession adhere to the code of conduct that is expected of a profession. Today is a special day for the institute. One of the biggest promise that we have for our members, because the institute is member driven, is to enhance professionalism. The promise is to deliver value to them. The promise is to involve them, to explore opportunities where they can gain as members competence and enhance their professionalism. And today was a special day because an organization by the name Pamela Steele Associates from the UK signed an MOU with the Institute with 7-point agenda specifically to drive professionalism. One of it is to train our members. The other one is to look at their welfare. The other one was to work on our strategic plan. And many of them are geared towards making sure that we have a collaboration in different spheres where the Institute wants to add value to our members. We will be rolling out those areas of collaboration in phases. And the first one that kicked off today was the signing of the MOU and kickstarting the strategic planning process, which we endeavor to be complete by end of October. The strategic plan will be a special indicator because it will lay the basis of where we want to be in the next 5 years. And one of the milestones that we achieved today is to come up with a business model. The business model is a building block to the formation of a strategic plan. So the business model explains who we are, what we do, what we want to do for our members, what are our revenue streams, what do we want to strengthen. And Pamela Steele, the director of PSA, took us through the business modeling process, which was a very fruitful exercise today, together with our council and a few of our partners, including staff. And this process is ongoing. After this, we will roll it up to our staff, who will give their input, the managers, and also our members. The big picture is to ensure that everyone involved in the process. And after that, every other aspect of the 7-point agenda will be built into the strategy, so that the implementation strategy is now rolled out in phases, so that we can become the institute which we want in the near future. There is a change happening in this institute, and I want the world to know. There are people who are determined to make sure the change they have been yearning for is coming. We are looking at an institute that will play its candid role in helping the government. We know the 4 big agenda for the president. And 80% of the resources that this government allocates in its budget are spent through procurement. And when we get it right, we will deliver the right services to our citizens, which has been lacking. And my prayer is anyone who is associated with this profession, anyone who is associated with utilization of public resources, comes together as a team. We have to change this profession. We have to deliver value to our citizens. Thank you.